What is up? My name is Ale, also known as NasdaqAle online. I've been trading for around 3 years now, and I have around $350,000 in payouts to my name, right? 3 years ago today, actually in August, so in 1 month, it will be officially 3 years, year to date, that I sat myself down and I told myself I was going to make trading work. 3 years ago today, in July, I worked as an intern for an architecture firm. Now, architecture was always my passion. That is what I wanted to pursue growing up. As a kid, I always wanted to be an architect. Fast forward 17 years, I get the internship, I get the job I really want, and now it's miserable. Everyone in the office just looked miserable. Everyone looked like they were forced to be there and they just wanted to go home. They wanted to be with their kids. They wanted to do anything but sit down in an office for like 8-9 hours a day. So fast forward 2 years from that internship, and I can finally say that I am living the life I want to live. I'm living with the hours around the schedule I want to live, right? And I could not be more proud of myself. So what changed from the kid who was sitting down at an office, trying to scramble around, learn how to trade, blowing evals every day, to the kid who now consistently takes $15,000 to $30,000 a month from prop firms, right? What really changed? Was it my strategy? Was it my system? Was it my entry model? Was it my take profit, my stop loss? Not really. If I'm being honest, my system has been very consistent throughout my entire trading journey, right? I trade a series of ICT concepts and some of my own that I've combined to essentially create my own system, my own strategy, right? Is there anything significant about my strategy that will outperform the next guys? I do not believe so. I do not believe I have the best strategy. I do not believe I am the best trader in the world, nor will I ever claim to be. Right? I do not believe that I need to be the best day trader in the world. I believe that I need to be as significant as a trader where I can make money on a day-to-day basis in the market, where I could just come out beating prop firms. I could come out beating the market and I can come out net positive, right? That is my definition of success. I don't want to have a 80% win rate with a 1 to 20 risk to reward. Personally, I have like a 75 to 80% win rate with around a 1 to 1.3, 1 to 1.4 risk to reward. Right? That is a very profitable system. That's not some ridiculous statistic, but in my opinion, and from my experience, I've made a lot of money trusting myself and doing my system, right? So what changed if it wasn't my system, right? Was it my psychology? Perhaps, right? That is what I consider it to be. I consider the deciding factor in your trading, your psychology. Right? Now, there's two factors when it comes down to psychology, right? Personally, I think it is self-belief in your system and trust, right? And that also goes hand in hand with revenge trading. And then there's over trading, which is just impatience, right? So there's trust and faith in your system. And then there's a lack of patience, whether it be with your model or with your life in general, right? You're chasing that dopamine, you're chasing that win on the market, when the reality is you should step the fuck away from it and stop putting your money into it for that day, right? So I wanted to make a video covering revenge trading, covering that dopamine addiction that so many of you guys constantly chase throughout your trading, right? So essentially just covering psychology as a whole when it comes to trading, right? And most of you guys go wrong when you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think of is trading. Most of you guys lose your trade in the mornings before you even hop off the charts. And I wish I could stress this more than I always do. 90% of trades are lost before a trader even gets on the charts. Let me repeat that. 90% of trades are lost before a trader even gets on the charts. Oh, what the fuck does that mean? How do I lose a trade without getting on the charts? If you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think to yourself is, I can't wait to pass my eval today. I can't wait to make $5,000 today. Oh my God, I'm gonna take the craziest short today and just win. What happens when your setup doesn't present itself? What happens if you take a loss? What happens if you have your bias wrong and you are just completely wrong about the market that day, right? You are going to be so upset at yourself that you took that loss. You are going to be so upset at yourself that you took that bad trade, that you didn't follow your system, and you're gonna be upset because you already attached yourself to the outcome before you even input something into the market, right? Your job as a trader is solely to focus on the inputs. Your job as a trader is solely to wake up every morning, tell yourself, I don't have to trade today. If my setup presents itself, I will take that trade. I will only put risk on the market when my system allows me to, right? Next thing you know, you're over here thinking about passing your eval. You're over here thinking about getting your payout. That is why prop firms have these 5 trading day rules. That is why prop firms have consistency rules. That is why prop firms have these dates that you can withdraw from. It is all to fuck with your head. The entire system, the entire science behind prop firms is all a psychological trap to get you to go on tilt and blow your account. If you're up $5,000 on a live account, you're not gonna think much about it. You're gonna be like, all right, cool, I'm up 5,000, that's nice. If you're up 5,000 on a prop firm and these prop firms are telling you, you need to make another $5,000 to meet consistency. Oh, and you also have 2 winning days instead of 5. What are you gonna do now? The first thing in your mind is gonna be, okay, I need 3 more winning days and $5,000 more, right? You're not gonna think, I need to follow my system, I need to follow my rules. In the back of your mind, I know all you're thinking of is, let me make $5,000. Let me win 3 more days. You're not thinking about the inputs. You're already so focused on the outputs. And prop firms play such a good job in their role at making you slip up as a trader because they're automatically focusing the output. Prop firms praise outputs. What do prop firms show you on a daily basis that motivates you? They show you the dream lifestyle. They show you the cars, the watches. They show you like all this shit with traders doing all these trader day in the lives. Maybe I'll be in one in the future. That would be, fingers crossed, that'd be sick. But they're showing you the successful lifestyle that all these traders live from trading, that all these payouts people are getting on a daily basis just to fuck with your head. It is literally all a psychological trap and you have to learn not to fall for it. Prop firms are just rage baiting you. That's all they're doing. Prop firms are literally rage baiting you and your job is to sit down and not cave in, right? To put it in brain rot terms, right? Your job as a trader is to focus on the inputs, right? How does this affect or how does this relate to revenge trading with ego? How does this correlate to trusting your system and having faith in what you have been taught, right? What I'm going to tell you is that revenge trading stems from not having confidence in your system, right? All revenge trading is you being upset at a loss and you subconsciously not trusting the fact that you will naturally win again in the future, right? When you sit down on the charts and you take a loss, what do you feel? Right? I can't answer that for you because everyone might feel different. I want you to write down how you feel when you take a loss. Do you feel upset? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel guilty? What do you feel? You might feel guilty that you didn't take the right setup. You might feel anxious that you lost money you shouldn't have. You might be upset that you just blew a funded that was brand new, maybe activated earlier that week, earlier that day. And that is a valid feeling to feel. You're not supposed to be a robot. You are human. You are supposed to feel emotions. Right? What I want you to do is write down what you feel and learn to completely detach yourself from that. Completely detach yourself from it, right? When I lose a trade, I don't care. When I lose a trade, I acknowledge the fact, okay, shit, I just lost a lot of fucking money. Do I care? Do I want to go back into the markets immediately and put more money on the table? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, because I know that A, I might not be emotionally my best, and I will not be trading when I am not emotionally my best. B, my system realistically does not set itself up multiple times in a day. It probably sets itself up once or twice, right? That is what makes it so high probability. That is why I have a high win rate, right? It's because my system does not present itself 30 times a day, right? So when I take a loss, I have to acknowledge the fact that probability-wise, my next trade is going to be a win, and I can wait tomorrow, and I can wait the day after that. And if I wake up tomorrow and I lose my trade tomorrow, then so be it. Then so be it. I take losses, I acknowledge that, right? I want you guys to detach from the feelings you write down on a daily basis and learn to just move on, right? The best thing you can do as a trader is wake up every morning with a fresh mindset. Holy stutter. Is wake up every morning with a fresh mindset, with a fresh mentality, not focusing on making money, not focusing on the outcome, not focusing on the cars that you can have, not focusing on the lifestyle you want to live, not focusing on the payout. Stop focusing on the outcome. I want you to focus on what you're actively doing that day. What are you doing, right? Because you might be thinking, oh, I'm grinding, I'm trading, I'm doing well. What in reality, if someone were to watch you from a third person perspective, they're seeing you overtrade, they're seeing you over leverage, they're seeing you get emotional and just keep putting money back into the market. When in reality, what you should be doing is sitting down waiting for your inputs, right? Sitting down, waiting for your setup to present itself. And when that time comes, put a very slim amount of risk on the market. You don't have to risk your entire account, right? I do have a risk management guide in my Discord. I don't know how much I can say on YouTube because they have guidelines and stuff. But if you guys want to check out the Discord, free Discord link in the bio, that will lead to my free Discord where you could claim my risk management guide. But besides that, I want you guys to focus on your psychology because most of you guys, right, are so close to becoming profitable and you don't even know it. The reality is I was only 2 months away from becoming profitable when I actually stepped foot into my room and I told myself I was going to follow my rules. I was going to follow my system for the next 2 weeks. I was only 2 months away from profitability. I had the same system that I traded for around a year and a half of my life and I saw no progress with it. Why was that? Was that because the system was flawed? No, you should see the trades I took. Probably a few months into trading, I was catching the same moves, the same buys I am today. What has made me $350,000 today and not 2.5 years ago? It was the fact that when I took a loss, I could hop off the charts. It was the fact that when I wrote down how I felt after a bad trading session, I would teach myself to detach from those emotions so I would never have to feel that way again, right? That is exactly why I am where I am today. That is exactly why every successful trader you see online is where they are today. They focus on what they're giving to the market. They're not focused on the outcome of the trade. They're not focused on putting more money into the markets after a loss. They're not focused on not trusting their system because they know their system works. They know their system makes money. Now to my second point, I feel like I haven't touched it enough, is faith and trust in your system. It's hard to have trust. It's hard to have faith in a system that has not been proven to make you money. And I 100% understand that. That was the hardest part for me when I came to trading and learning how to trade, was everyone to tell me, dude, you have to trust your system, hold your trades. But I wouldn't see money from trading, so how was I supposed to trust a system that subconsciously I wasn't making money from, right? And here's where discipline comes into play and plays such a big role in your trading. Is what I personally did is I set myself a few rules. It was 1 trade a day max. That was it. Now I do 2 trades. Back then it was 1 trade. That was it. I did 1 trade a day, $700 risk on a 50K. This is it. 1 trade a day, $750 risk. Win or lose, I hop off the charts. And I only take the setup that would present to me that day. That was it. That was it. And 2 or 3 weeks later, I believe, 2 weeks later, I had a max allocation. 3 weeks later, I had secured a $3,000 payout with Top Step, right? And that was in November or October of 2025. That was an $8,000 month. November was a $10,000 or $15,000 month. December was a $25,000 month. And January was a $49,000 month. So you see how fast these good habits accumulate and carry on, right? Over the course of those 4 months, I made around $75,000 or $80,000 in profit from payouts, right? Or $70,000 in profit from payouts. What made that difference wasn't consecutive progress as a trader. What made that difference was those 2 weeks where I sat myself down and I forced myself to follow my rules, to follow my system. I forced myself to take 1 trade a day. That was it. Win or lose, I hopped off. I forced myself to follow a strict system, right? And in turns, I was paid for it. And I think once most of you guys realize that you are quite literally 2 to 3 weeks away from being that dream version of yourself, being that dream trader that you've always wanted to be, making money, taking out of the markets on a consistent basis, you will tend to find yourself with more trust, with more faith, with more confidence in your system, in your model, and really become that person that you've intended to be your entire life, right? This is gonna sound kind of stupid, but you do have to kind of fake it till you make it when it comes to trading. And this might sound a little bit idiotic, but like I said, the way you become profitable is by practicing profitable habits. Are you a profitable trader? No, you're not a profitable trader, but you're gonna profit or you're gonna practice profitable habits because profitable traders are the ones that make money, right? So how are you gonna become profitable? You are going to fake it till you make it. You are literally, does that mean you're gonna go LARP payouts online and sell a course? No. Does that mean you're gonna go fake all these results and be this trading guru? No. That means you are going to see and view what habits these profitable traders are doing on a daily basis, whether that is taking one trade, whether that is walking every morning for 2 hours before market open, or drinking a coffee exactly 5 minutes before the market opens to get into a flow state. You are going to copy these habits that these profitable traders are doing, get it into your head that what you're doing right now is idiotic and just not working, and take a step forward and acknowledge the fact that you are capable of growing as a trader, right? And follow those habits for the next 2-3 weeks. It takes around 2 weeks for a habit to be built, right? I don't know if that's bullshit that I heard from a podcast, but that is what I know. It takes 14 days for a habit to be built, right? So what can you do for yourself the next 14 days? You wake up every morning. You don't think of the market. That's not the first thing you think of, you greedy little fuck. You wake up every morning and the first thing you are going to think of is, what habit does this person do on a day-to-day basis before the market opens that I can fairly and reasonably apply to my life and make myself a better trader, right? If someone drives their fucking Ferrari or Bugatti every morning before they trade, like, I'm not asking you to do that. But if someone walks their dog, if someone spends time with their family, if someone likes to pray every morning, or someone likes to go on walks at the beach or walks around their house, you could definitely imply that into your life on a day-to-day basis, right? So I hope you guys all took something cool out of this video. I hope you guys all understand how significant of a role good habits can play into your trading, right? So I hope you guys all have a blessed day, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace out.